Welcome to Chopping It Up with Love. I am your host, Love Raynell, a certified sports junkie and NFL enthusiast discussing and dissecting the latest and most controversial topics in sports and sports media. My partner in crime for this episode, who I like to call Just Kamal, and my fellow sports junkie. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Anytime.
And to my right, I have the pleasure of chopping it up with a young man, a Baltimore native, a City Night graduate who recently committed to the University of Maryland, go Terps, and will be joining their receiver room this coming fall. I'm super excited to have here.
Appreciate that.
Thank you. To have here to talk about his journey to the NCAA and why, of all the institutions that sent you offer letters, you chose to stay in Maryland. Let's welcome Mr. All-time leading wide receiver for the City Knights himself, Mr. Jahmari Powell-Wonson.
Yes, Lord. How y'all feeling today?
We are good. Thanks for coming.
I'm feeling blessed today. I'm feeling good. It's all smiles. I feel the energy in the building. I can't wait. I can't wait to just talk, share my story. Let's do it.
Well, let's get to it. All right, first of all, how you feeling? How are you? Are you excited, overwhelmed, anxious to start your new journey? Speak on it.
I'm blessed, first of all. I'm going to start by that. I'm just blessed to be here, blessed to have an opportunity to, speak on this podcast and share my story. I feel like I'm a 10 out of 10. I'm always a 10 out of 10. I'm always good energy, good vibes because it's a blessing.
Yeah,
being from Baltimore, seeing another day and just being alive so I can walk to new opportunities. I'm blessed. I'm blessed today.
Yes, I love it. I'm blessed too. You blessed, Kamal?
I'm always blessed.
For sure.
Yes,
I will be blessed. Yeah.
So tell us about your high school journey. Have you always been a City Knight, or did you come from another school or play at another school other than City?
Oh, so it's crazy because like going into high school. Well, first our freshman year was COVID, so I didn't get to have a freshman season.
Right.
But I was actually enrolled to Dunbar. But like that's before we got to the school, so I ended up transferring out because a coach recruited me, and he was texting me like, "Hey, I'm getting a job at City. I want you to come play for me." So
that's right.
I'm like 13, 14. I'm telling him like somebody want me to play for that school. Oh yeah, let's do it. So I talked to my parents, and honestly, it was a business decision. Like where my mom was at, I wanted to have a good education, and City College, that was like the best school for me. So I knew my talent would take me anywhere I wanted to go. I just wanted the education to be my main priority. So. Yeah,
awesome.
City forever. That was the best thing that ever happened to me. Like,
look, it's so many City Knights out there, especially on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
Man, so you're gonna be good.
For sure. Oh yeah, they don't play about us.
No.
I'm an alum now though, so I don't play about the babies now. I don't play about them, but that's how I was when I was in high school. Yeah, for sure, the babies.
Oh my God. So let's run down some of your 247 sports and rival.com stats. Okay. You're a 3-star recruit. And correct me if I'm wrong on anything.
For sure.
You're rated as the number 38 overall in-state prospect. For 2021, you had 1,100 all-purpose yards and 16 tutties.
Yes, Lord.
For 2022, you had 1,110 all-purpose yards and 32 receptions and 13 tutties. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Well, I already know. I just introduced you as the City College all-time wide receiver, leading wide receiver. And you achieved this while sharing the spotlight with 2 other receivers.
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
That's right. How was that?
So like I said, the guys who was under me, Vernon Allen and Romero Ison, shout out to those guys. They're actually class of 2025, so this will be their senior year coming up. So when I started at City, they weren't here with me. So it was just like my own journey. Like we didn't know what City was going to be 4 years from now. It was just trusting the process and working, and everything was going to come to us if we put in the right work. So my sophomore year, well, we go get into it. We gonna get into it. But yeah, shout out to Vernon Allen and Romero Ison. They doing big things for the city, for themselves. So
all right. So they were underclassmen.
Correct.
You okay? Yep. Okay. All right.
We go get into it though. Good. I was ready. I was ready to take off.
You can speak on it.
Okay. We
just don't be talking about what I already got on there. I want to ask my question.
Yeah, I ain't want to speak. I don't even say too much now. Listen, when I get going,
yeah, I got
for sure.
I got you. So school me on this. Is the all-state prep, is that similar to the NFL Combine, but for y'all?
To be honest.
Because I saw you working out on the video last
night. Okay. So that was something I was invited to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
That was something I was invited to. And that was actually like the first annual for, you know, that day. It was like a camp. I don't know what like, to consider it, but it was like a camp, and like you were invited, and I was like the only kid from like Baltimore to go.
So other coaches were there watching, like from colleges.
Not necessarily. It was more for so like platforms, like 247 rivals, things to get you out there and branch you out for your platform. So it wasn't really coaches out there. It was just more so connections.
Okay.
And connections will, you know, guide you a long way. So there was a lot of opportunities out there for sure.
Okay.
For sure though.
Over there quiet. You ain't never had
my guy, good over there. He's smelling that food.
I know. So talk to us about your commitment to the University of Maryland. What was it that made you choose the Terps over all the other offers you received? Because you got a lot, like 17, 18.
Yeah, like I had like 25 plus.
Yeah, like I was like, what? You know, so what
had a
made
lot
you...
of choices.
Yeah. Well, I kept saying like low more. Well, how many more is than low? It was a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
That's impressive.
So Maryland Terps. So my youth football team was the Baltimore Terps. You know, shout out to the Baltimore Terps. Right. That was like one of the longest youth programs I played for, and the University of Maryland. That was like one of the first colleges that was introduced to me as a child. So just seeing those colors, our state colors, they just wanted me to represent, like, you know, because that's what I've been wearing as a kid. So I was like, I could do this at the next level. Let's get to it. Let's work for it. So yeah, it's a blessing to just, you know, have a scholarship in my dream school and get to stay home and, you know, change the narrative for the city. And just carry it on my back. Like, everything is in front of me. Everything is attainable in front of me. So I just want to chase that, you know, so.
And your attitude is so positive.
That's, mandatory. You know? Like, well, we come from a lot, so.
How are you making the transition from high school ball to college ball?
To be honest, there's no pressure. I just feel as though the game is what you make it. So I know I'm confident in my skill set. I'm confident, like, mentally, I feel like I'm mature for my age. So, you know, I'm just walking where my feet is, taking day by day, step by step, learning from the seniors, learning from the coaches, because my skill set, I feel as though I'm confident in that. So that's not really something that I'm worried about. It's just the other things, you know, the slowing the game down, you know.
Yeah.
Being on class on time, meeting new, like, connection. Yeah, you know, so I was like,
the women.
Hold on.
We got to talk about that off.
Hey, class.
No, we're going to talk about it.
Let's do it then. We're going to talk about everything. Let's get to it. But, you know, like, you know, stuff off the field that's going to make you a better person, you know.
Yeah.
So that's really why, you know, I consider being at Maryland, because it's a great program for it, you know.
And you're close to home.
Close to home, close to mommy.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's good. Close to Digital Impact Studio, so we can have.
Feel me? So I'm right out the road. Listen, anytime I'm down here, I'm shooting down here.
Look,
sure.
Yeah. But, so how old are you anyway?
I'm 18 years old.
Oh, okay.
December 23rd. Big Capricorn. Yes.
And you just graduated.
Yes, man. Last Tuesday. Yep.
Wow.
Congratulations.
I appreciate that. Big alum. You know, shout out to all the City Knights out there. You feel me? Make some noise out there.
Right,
yes. I know what it is. Not the other side.
There you go.
We not the other side. No.
So just yesterday you held your wide receiver skills camp, a route run academy, which I thought was so cool. You being such a young athlete and giving back to the community, I applaud you. How was it? Was it your first time doing this? And how was the turnout?
First of all, I want to say I appreciate you for that. And it was like a blessing, honestly. Just for one, it was a blessing to see how many parents was out there. You know, it's everything to just be present. You know, like when I was a kid, my parents did everything for me to just be where I wanted to be and you know, grow. Right. So just seeing the kids out there really wanting to put in work and learn from me, it was just like, wow, because I remember being in their positions. So it's like, and every kid listened, you know, they were coachable, they were having fun. We was out there doing the gritty. We was out there running routes together. So it was like a good time for kids to really, you know, take that in and grasp it. Because I know when I was a kid, I had kids that was just D's and all. They wasn't really, every kid was focused. Every kid was listening to me. So the energy was there, and that meant everything for me. And yes, that was my first camp I've ever hosted. My first camp. And we're going to make it an annual. So we're doing it every year. It's going to be bigger and better every year. So
that's good.
It was a blessed feeling. Like,
can old ladies come?
Out there, water bottle girls. We need water bottles for them.
Passing out oranges,
orange slices, apples, vitamins, peanut butter and jellies. We need it all.
You know, when I found out about it, well, I was already had scheduled to work, but we can handle that. Come on, Gary.
Yeah, now y'all can handle for sure. It was a good time though. Like it was amazing. Like nothing but smiles out there.
Do you feel any pressure from that? Like, you know, with the younger kids looking up to you, kind of like a mentor?
I mean, it's gonna be pressure whatever I do at this point. Like for now and forward, it's gonna be some type of aspect on me, some type of opinion on me, some type of. So I just tunnel vision. Like what my goals are, I make sure I keep that in front of me. So I don't really say it as pressure. I see it as motivation. Like let's do it for the kids. Like they say they looking up to me, so y'all gonna have someone that y'all could look up to, that y'all know, that y'all could rely on, that y'all could talk to.
Oh, I love
for me to do everything. Like it's a full circle. Like. Same thing I'm doing, y'all gonna have better. Y'all gonna have more than me. So don't be really pleased on what I'm doing. This just a start for me. I'm trying to get to where we all want to get to, the bigger picture.
You on the right road, seem like, because you talking it.
Yeah. That's just we go up, we talking from the heart. Like this, everything I'm saying is genuine. Like this is real talk. Like we trying to change the narrative for the city.
It needs to be changed. We need
changing.
more young men like you.
No, for sure.
Or young people, period, like you, with that mindset.
For sure. I appreciate that. It means a lot for that.
So, dang, you read it. Come on, talk on. Just tell us some stuff.
All right, so I'm gonna just talk to you about my high school journey because it's really a story to tell. So I said, but when I got into city in 2020, it was a drought for the recruitment process. We wasn't really having coaches coming into the school. It was a new coaching staff for us on our end. So it was just a new start for everyone. So
that was COVID year.
Exactly. Like, so going my sophomore year, which was my first season, I had a breakout season as a sophomore. I had seniors in front of me who was great mentors for me and really knew that I had potential, and my team was majority senior, so I really had to, it was a big stepping stool for me to just, I guess, take over the team.
Right.
So my first sophomore year, I ended up with 2 D1 scholarships from Morgan University and Tennessee Tech.
Sophomore year?
Sophomore year. That was my first season ever playing.
It's like a promise to play for him? Is that what it's called?
You could say it like there was a promise to play for him. No, it's crazy because the Morgan coach thought I was a senior.
Because I saw the years. It said 2023.
Yeah, he thought I was a senior, so I was like, nah, I'm a sophomore. He said, oh, what, you gonna offer you a scholarship?
Yeah.
Better for us. So I was like, yeah, for sure. But my junior year, that's what I call it, my breakout season. My junior year was my breakout season because, for one, I had help. Vernon Allen ended up transferring in, so I had another receiver that I can, that could help me.
Ooh, Vernon Allen.
Yep, Vernon Allen. He just committed to Rutgers University, so shout out to my guy,
That was
Vernon.
on your list too, right?
Yeah. Oh no. Rutgers wasn't on my. They said he was recruiting me, but they never offered me.
Oh, okay.
It's real political, but I'm happy where I'm at.
Yeah,
they're lost.
Big Maryland. But yeah, my junior year was my breakout season. That's when I developed all of my offers. My platform started to grow. Torrey Smith, one of my mentors, my coaches, he started posting me. My cousin, Tavon Austin, Cuz started retweeting me. So my platform just started growing and expanding. And from then, it was the things that I wanted that was in front of me that was attainable, it started coming to me. And it started opening up more doors for Vernon Allen. So his skill set brought more schools in. And then when more kids started to come into school, their skill set, it was a butterfly effect. Everybody got to eat because of the work I've put in for the school. So
that's right.
It's all about opportunities.
Blazing the trail.
For sure. We go, why not? Now the Castle Lake, we got big schools coming in for kids, and it's a public school. That's all I wanted for the kids is to know that you could go to a public school and you could have D1 recruits come in, and you don't have to pay for nothing. You don't have to pay for no school. That's the whole goal for kids. You don't have to pay for school. No.
Nope. Just keep your grades.
Get your grades right.
Yeah.
Get your grades right. Ain't nothing to get in them books. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Because
a lot of people, grown people, are afraid.
Don't be afraid to ask questions.
What?
Trust me. I had to overcome a lot for that.
What you doing, man?
I'm just making sure.
Oh. So let me ask you something. So I noticed. Here it is. So when I was going through some of your tapes last night,
that's mine.
I noticed that you played nickel on one of the tapes.
Oh yeah.
So let's talk about that.
For sure.
That's a great thing.
It is.
That's a great thing. I'm gonna leave it at that.
To be honest, I say from my all of my years in high school, I played both sides, every side of the ball, and it wasn't because I wanted to. It was because my coaches knew they could trust me on the field at any position, and I was I just could read the field. I could understand both sides of the ball. So it was kind of easy on my end because I knew what I was doing. It was kind of a cheat code because I played offense. That's my primary position. So I can understand both sides of the ball. I was leading interceptions on my team. It was crazy, but that film, that wasn't really nothing. I mean, it's crazy looking back at it now because I did put in a lot of work.
Where can you find the film on that? You know where it is? Did anybody?
Huddle.
Huddle up.
Huddle. Yeah, it's on Google.
Okay.
If y'all want to watch my film, it's gonna be more film for y'all to watch in the future. That's just
Of course it is.
past. That's prior. That's what we've done. We ready to do way more than that. But if y'all want to go watch that, Jahmari Powell-Wonson on Google Huddle. My film is up there for every game, just if y'all want to go watch and check me out, like
watch.
It's crazy work. It's crazy work. I'm telling y'all.
And I had one more. Well, it wasn't really a question. It was just a comment because we were talking about the nickel position. I think one of the Ravens this draft that played. He played nickel. He played corner. Yeah, he played corner. No. He played wide receiver too. Okay. He said he's played wide receiver. So a lot of them.
Kyle Hamilton.
No, Wiggins.
Oh, Wiggins. Oh, Nate Wiggins. Oh, he played receiver?
Yeah, he played receiver before. He played receiver before, so that's what he was talking about. It made him so dynamic as a
Yeah, but like,
is he a corner or a nickel?
I believe he played corner.
Is he a corner or a safety?
Yeah, he's a corner.
I believe he played corner, but like, just playing every position. At the end of the day, you never know where you will be at until it happens. So it's like, I know of guys who've had their position changed in the NFL and college. So it's like just being able to play everything and just be a ball player, be an athlete at the end of the day. You don't want to be a gadget player and just be stuck on one position. Like if a coach tell you they want to move you around, go do it. Go get.
And especially how it is now, like the running backs, they're not getting paid no money.
No.
And then you got the receivers getting dough.
Yeah.
But then you might by the time you get up there, receivers might not be getting. It might still gonna be a lot of money. But the safeties or the corners might be getting the dough. So
you don't never know.
You can flip flop. You know what I'm saying?
It's whoever the player is. You know, that's how that goes. If the player's sparking, they go pay that man. If he not, they go move on to somebody else. Go pay Patrick Mahomes or somebody.
Oh my God, I don't want to talk about him. He gets
have you spoke with any coaches, from the school and stuff like that?
As far as like Maryland? Oh yeah, they call me every day, check on me, check on the family, my mental, check on playbook, see how I am, just because I'm still a kid, I'm still a young man at the end of the day, so they just be checking up on me and stuff like that.
That's good.
Yeah, I leave next Saturday, so I'm gonna be with the family and stuff like that. So I can't wait. It's gonna be a fun experience.
That's why I was telling Linda. Shout out to Linda.
Shout out to Linda over there.
And I was like, I want to get him here. She was like, maybe later. I said, no. I want to get him before he goes.
I feel that though.
I was pressed.
I was gonna be here regardless if it was later or today.
Once you get down there, you gotta get acclimated, and all that stuff. So.
That's man.
Yeah, but I'm just glad to have you.
No, it's an amazing journey. Like I believe everything happens for a reason.
Right.
And then like throughout this past 4 years, it's been an amazing like story. Like I really found myself as a young man, understanding what I want to do. Like my major I'm doing is youth counseling in college. Okay. So I want to be like a mentor for the youth. Like everything I'm doing is for the youth because I believe that's where it starts.
Yeah, it does.
That's where it starts. For sure.
We got to pour back into the kids because they're the future.
That's where it starts. For sure.
We're not the future. Well, Linda, we're not the future. But they are. You still kind of the future. You're a little older, but you're not old. I'm
going to be there soon. I ain't rushing it, but I'm going to be there soon. But yeah, it starts with the kids. I'm the oldest of 6 siblings.
Oh, dang.
I'm the oldest of 6. My mom, she played the mother-father role. So just, understanding what my siblings needed in life, like to be educated, to have opportunities to just explore, to just learn, where I came from. It was a tough environment, but it's, at the end of the day, that's how I see it. I'm like, I tell my siblings, like, if y'all could get through this, I could get through anything in life. Like, it ain't gonna get, I'm telling you, but we make it, we live that life. So it's like, it's nothing like, we don't see it as a negative thing. Like, it's beauty.
It's like you battle testing.
Yep.
It's like you just battle testing.
It's the beautiful ghetto. Shout out to Devin Allen. That's one of his books I read, The Beautiful Ghetto.
Who?
Devin Allen.
Oh, okay.
Famous photographer and Baltimore native.
Oh, really?
Go do your, y'all got mine. Devin Allen. Shout out Devin Allen. Shout out D. Watkins. Shout out Tariq Teray. Those guys that I've talked to, that I've read their books in class, and it really like motivated me to go harder. Like,
yeah, make sure I get that information.
I got y'all for sure. So, they good people of mine. They older though, but they just great role models, great people.
Yeah, I need
great Baltimore natives.
Their books, I need all that stuff.
For sure. They might be up here on the podcast telling that story for sure.
I know that's right.
Yeah, everybody have a story to tell. And we gonna make sure everybody share their story right here in this studio.
That's right.
For sure.
But when is your book coming out?
My book?
Yeah.
Coming soon. It's still in the making. It's still in the making. It's still in the making.
All right, one last question for you before we get to our fire topics.
That's mine.
All right, what's your take on the emergence of the NIL in college?
So To be honest, I feel like NIL always been a thing because it's like once you're an athlete, you know, you're a stock at that point. So you always gonna have to build your brand. You got to build your portfolio, you know. And I say opportunities over handouts. I believe in connections make you rich and not money. So as far as the NIL perspective, I feel as though if you're a good athlete, everything else will come to you. Like, you know, some kids, they be in it like, yeah, I want this amount of money out. And that could be too much for like a young man going into college. Like, I know that's a lot. So I just keep the main thing, honestly. Like, that's gonna come to me when I perform on the field. Like, all those opportunities and sponsorships and partnerships, that's gonna come to me when I do my part. So I'm making sure I'm tunnel vision and I'm staying focused. So I don't really like look into the NIL and stuff like that. That's just that's what make it look good. You go cook on the field and watch how everything else come in line.
Look good. I'm telling you, uniforms.
Yeah, you feel me? We listen, big Maryland State, big represent, big everything. We coming presidential, substantial. We coming on top. Like, stop. I can't listen.
What? Look at you.
You know how y'all know how y'all just see it, like what's in front of y'all. Y'all could just already see it. Y'all just gotta wait for it.
You can feel it. You can touch it.
You ready?
Listen, I can smell it cooking. Like dinner ready. It's while I'm on my way upstairs for my plate. Like,
speaking of dinner, that food smells so good. Oh my god.
Dinner ready. I'm waiting for it. But no, as far as NIL, kids, if y'all watching this, listen, that's what come to y'all. If y'all believe y'all ball playing, y'all could ball at any level. Don't worry about no NIL. It's gonna come to y'all for sure.
JPW.
Keep the main thing.
What's JPW?
His name.
Listen, it's not JP without the W.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
it's not JP without the W. Yeah, I like that.
Right.
G Powell.
Right.
I know the name.
So let everyone know where they can find you and follow you on your road to the NFL on social media platforms.
Yes, ma'am. My Instagram is J Powell, JP0WELL_. On Twitter, y'all can find me at the same JP0WELL. That's underscore. They be the only platforms I be on. So if y'all want to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, you know, we could chop it up, talk.
That's
you know,
right, chop it up.
For sure. I'm nothing but a word. It's nothing. Word is bond. Word is bond. So if y'all want to chop it, we can talk. Let's talk about it. I want to talk about everything. Like, if y'all on a path, if y'all on your journey, let's talk about it. Cause you might know somebody that knows somebody, or I might know somebody that knows somebody. So let's get it popping. We changing the narrative.
That's right.
For sure.
Any final questions for you?
No,
him, pertaining to him.
No questions, but I just want to wish you much success.
I appreciate that for sure.
In Maryland, you know.
Yep.
On your way to a Heisman Trophy.
Listen, that's crazy. That's crazy you said that, because yesterday I had a graduation cookout and I was talking to my cousin. He was like, you gonna be a Heisman, like the potential Heisman winner. So I was like, that's how I know God speak through people for you to just say that right now. Like, that really mean a lot for me, because I mean, God is listening, God is watching. He know my journey. He know what my heart desires. So if that's attainable for me, why not go chase it?
Why not? Why not
go chase it?
How about a double Heisman winner? Get a back-to-back.
That'd be fun. Yeah, double back. Twice as nice.
Wow, that'd be nice. So what was your number in city? Your jersey number?
So my freshman year I had number 7, and then like my junior and senior year I had number 1.
So what you gonna have it in Maryland?
My freshman year I got number 81.
Oh, okay.
80 club. I call it the 80 club. I might rock with 81 until the seniors leave. I might switch it up. I'm chilling now. I ain't really too worried about it.
They don't have 0 available?
Well, any number you feel. I'm gonna turn 81 up though. Sure. 81, who that is?
81,
J Powell.
J Powell, yeah. He turning the trenches up. Yeah, if you want me.
Oh my God, look at you. You just made that name up.
J Powell.
Oh, okay.
That's his name.
J Powell.
I mean, but he didn't say it before.
But you the first person that ever said it.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, it's in my bio, but nobody never really called me that. Like, yeah, that's what I want to go as, J Powell. Like, going into college. J Powell. That's crazy you said that though, because nobody really said it like.
That's why I was like, I didn't see it.
Coin the phrase.
Yeah,
for sure. It's not JP without the W. Yeah, y'all know what it is.
What is it? Coin it, patent, copyright, patent.